Welcome back, folks, to episode 18 of the Sports Talk Show.
Me, man. I don't keep track of that.
And surprise, surprise, guess who got drafted number one, Jaime?
The person that should not have been drafted number one because she got bad knees.
Paige Becker.
And she can't even dunk like old girl from France.
Now people are actively being like, hey, make sure you dunk on AB
I've seen
or
that.
Rhea Jackson.
Yeah, they were like, I can't wait to see the Fever players get dunked on by her. 100%. I've seen it. I don't like it.
Hopefully it doesn't happen, but yeah. But this week I wanted to talk about the premiere event that's happening tomorrow. We're talking about WrestleMania, baby.
It starts today.
Yeah, it starts
It's today and tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah. It's Mania season.
Mania. So I got a list here of all the matches that are coming up.
You want to pick winners?
So
yes, I do want to pick
night
winners.
one, we got Gunther, who has the world
Uso's
heavyweight
winning this
champion,
one.
versus Jey Uso.
He's winning, I think.
What's his catch line again?
Yeet.
Oh, yeet. Okay.
Yeah, they got glasses with the yeet on it.
Yeah.
So Jay's gonna lose. Jay's gonna lose.
You think they did all this work setting Jay up to be the winner of the Royal Rumble?
Why'd you cover so much?
Because I'm not in the show, dude.
Yeah,
Look, you know
yeah.
I'm producing over here. You think they did all this work building him up, him beating John Cena on John Cena's farewell tour, just to let Gunther keep the fucking world championship or whatever he has?
Yeah,
I think Jey Uso's gonna win.
Triple H was saying the other day that
Off the record or on the record?
I mean, it was on.
He don't know about
it
the
was
records,
on.
man.
It was on a talk show or something.
Yeah, he was being interviewed by somebody.
Yeah, and he was saying that some of the storylines have been like pushed by the fans. Like they have changed things because of what fans want and what fans like or whatever. That he doesn't have sometimes he doesn't have like end goes long stories or whatever. I think the thing is he gave him this moment to give like Jay the push, but it's still not like Jay's time.
It's not enough.
Yeah.
But Gunther's been the champion forever.
Well, no, he's had this championship not that long.
He was the Intercontinental.
which is the longest ever. Yes.
Yeah, he had that shit forever.
Yeah, he had just lost it.
It's the world championship?
Yeah, so he's the world heavyweight champion.
World heavyweight?
Yeah.
It's such a nothing fucking title though. Why not give it to Jay?
Yeah, no, I mean it's not nothing title. It's that's the number one or the number two title, I guess would say, because I think Cody Rhodes would have the
the Universal, right?
Championship. Yeah.
I mean that's the one that matters. Nobody gives a fuck about the heavyweight championship
no, they don't,
anymore.
But the thing is, I think that Gunther, because he's just bigger and is more of like the world heavyweight one.
Is he more like you're saying physically bigger?
Physically.
Oh no,
Because,
but star power wise,
No,
Jey
Jay's
Uso.
bigger.
But
Yeah.
Jay is more of a universal champion. Like,
Oh, so you think he's gonna lose this? But then that's like how do they even tell that story? How do you go from losing the world heavyweight championship to then being
build yourself back up?
I feel like you almost have to win the world heavyweight championship and then be like, I'm done with this belt. I'm coming for you, Cody Rhodes.
yeah, well, the thing is, they're gonna have to do something so Backlash is the next like big event or whatever.
Yeah.
So like they're gonna. I do think they want to set up something with Roman and like with Jay.
Roman and Jay?
Yeah.
You think that they're gonna make Jay like the head of the table?
Because Roman has said he's only gonna he has his contract ends in like 2 years, and he said he's only gonna wrestle a little more after that or whatever.
And then he's going to AEW.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think he wants to act and stuff. He said his body can't hold up anymore.
He's gonna want to act.
He can't act.
Yeah, I
Bro,
mean,
he barely talks.
that's what he's gonna try to
It's
do.
almost like he's fucking terrible on the mic.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's wild.
But yeah, it just is too much on his body. I mean, he's had cancer.
I mean,
twice.
speaking of-
Yeah, I mean he's fucking beat cancer twice, which is crazy.
So speaking of Roman Reigns, the next one that I have on this list is CM Punk versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. It doesn't have like anything on it, so chat GPT.
Just a straight up match. It is
just for fun.
Seth Rollins wins this one.
No, it's gonna be Roman.
Oh really?
What?
Yeah,
you don't think they'll give CM Punk the W on his first fucking headline or his first WrestleMania match or whatever?
So there's no way CM Punk is gonna get to come out with Paul Heyman and also win. Like there's
Why not?
Because also too, we don't know who's coming.
You got to pay your dues or something?
No, but is he going for like a heel run right now?
Nah, no. I mean,
wait, is CM Punk
is like a good guy.
baby face right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
And Rollins is.
Wait,
they're all liked though. The issue is they're all popular.
Well, yeah, heel doesn't mean that people don't like you. It just means that you're the villain.
But
fucking it's Thanos, you know?
Yeah, but no, he is a baby face. I'd say CM Punk is a baby.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you mean by babyface?
So babyface,
good guy.
yeah, babyface is just the good guy.
Yeah.
But
John Cena.
but Seth Rollins is a heel.
Yeah, now, yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, well, ever since he broke up the Shield, he's been a heel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the issue is with these guys, it goes back and forth depending on who they're wrestling, what story
That's
they're
true.
telling,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
weird because they're like all in this match.
Well, no, you could still be a heel, but be
Yeah.
the protagonist of a story.
Mhm.
You can still be the villain and be
Yeah.
the protagonist, and your
Yeah.
antagonist is the good guy.
Yeah.
So while fucking Roman Reigns is the baby face,
Mhm.
he's not the main character in the story,
Yeah.
and Seth Rollins would be, right?
But there's some anti-hero shit though, like because I don't think I don't think any of them are either or. I think they're more so like
no,
It's gonna be a 3-way draw.
no.
Oh
Rollins
wow,
is
they're
winning.
all gonna pin each other and just have like a hand on the chest.
Yeah. Well, what's weird is like they've been acknowledging. He goes by Johnny Moxley now.
Yeah.
But like, and I'm like, he's not leaving AEW. But I'm like, I think though a Shield thing will happen down the road. So I don't think their story is done. So there's no reason for like Rollins.
He
to
can't
win.
use his real name, right?
Correct.
Because the WWE has it.
Yeah.
What's up, fella? What are you doing?
What is that? Is that a table? Ladders and chairs?
Oh, really? That got delivered today?
Yeah. So
That wasn't supposed to be here till Thursday.
what is it?
Those are solar panels.
Oh yeah, I
That's
see
what
it,
I'm putting on
actually.
the roof.
Yeah, oh, that's
A
nice.
poor trucker dude had to piss in a bottle for that.
Dude had to, dude.
I didn't ask them to. That wasn't supposed to get here till Thursday. Okay, so,
So
I think realistically CM Punk's gonna win just because this has been like huge buildup.
No one is pinning Roman though. That's the thing though. Like,
Just
Well,
'cause
yeah,
they
but he doesn't
can't.
have to.
he doesn't have to though. But yes, so
But
like
is
if
Seth Rollins gonna let CM Punk pin him?
probably not.
He
I think CM
fucking
Punk's the
hates
most
him.
likely to be pinned, and
Seth?
people are gonna hate that. No,
No. CM Punk.
Oh.
Because he
he's
goes
saying,
the short end of the stick.
well, it's because he got his ass
You
beaten.
gotta pay your dues, man.
He's been paying it for 10 years.
You gotta-
way longer than 10.
Yeah, 15 probably, yeah.
15? Hasn't he been
Yeah.
in the business for longer? He
Yeah,
just
but
took
not in
those
the
breaks.
WWE though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't been as long as Cena. He came after Cena, and Cena's been 20.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like 5 years after Cena.
Yeah,
You think it
'cause-
was 10?
5 or 10.
Oh, is she leaving? Oh well.
Oh, well.
I had no idea.
Well,
I didn't know. I didn't even know she was leaving today. Thank you. That's perfect. You could have texted me that. Now I'm gonna have to cut this. Editor, cut that.
so the next matchup is LA Knight, which has the United States champion, versus
Oh.
Jacob Fatu.
Fatu's winning.
Really?
Yeah, it's so hard for me to like say that the family ain't gonna win these belts.
I don't know. LA Knight is
the
hot.
family
He
is
is
big
hot.
right now.
They're always big. They're the
But
bloodline.
we
Yeah.
want LA Knight to win because we have a card.
We
from
do.
that
We
dude.
do. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so the
Jacob
bloodline.
Fatu's so hot though.
Yeah, you said that he has been rising recently. I don't know.
Since Mania or Royal Rumble.
How long has LA Knight had the championship?
He won it. Not that long. It's been a few months. So
No way they make him
Logan
get
had
rid
it
of
for
it.
a while, and
Oh,
then
right.
the Japanese wrestlers Akamura won, and then LA Knight won. People want LA Knight to have the title, they wanted him to beat actually Logan Paul and then have it, but then it didn't happen. It kind of was delayed.
Logan Paul had a show on HBO Max that he had to go
Yeah.
film or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think LA Knight though is hot. I feel like Fatu, has he been working long enough to even really
No, he's so new. I think the
Yeah.
issue
He's not
is
going to
though
then.
that belt has no pop
meaning?
to it right now.
Yeah.
So I think Fatu, LA Knight, because fans like LA Knight, they were probably hoping it was going to elevate that belt some, and it didn't. It still feels middle tier, and it's a middle tier belt.
Yeah.
But with Fatu, I think, and then it runs into thing, especially if Fatu wins, and he's the only one in the bloodline that has a belt, would start some chaos.
But then if Jay wins,
then he's not winning.
right.
I don't see that happen. Yeah.
So the reason that LA Knight is kind of cool is because he was in TNA, which is not part or was not part of the WWE, right? Or was it part of the WWE?
They have some kind of partnership now though, but no, it's TNA. It's its own thing. It's
Right.
it was its own independent wrestling.
And he was really big there with Samoa Joe as well, which is some other wrestler who's fucking not. In
Oh,
the
you're probably
business
thinking
anymore.
of AJ Styles.
Oh no, you know what I am.
AJ Styles is wrestling. Yeah.
Yeah.
So LA Knight was one of those guys that kind of had a little push and wasn't doing too well.
Did he come up with Cody Rhodes?
Yes.
Was he part of that sexy boy group under Randy Orton?
No.
No?
But I know what you're talking about. That
Yeah.
was
The cabal of
what were
sexy
they
boys.
called?
Yeah, basically, I think it was called the Cabal.
No, get the fuck out of here.
Something like that.
It was all people that were legacy. They was called the Legacy or something.
That is what they were called. Yeah. And then they
yeah.
had the Legacy Killer as their fucking leader of the group. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I totally did. I mean, it's generic white guy and generic white guy.
For
That's why I
sure,
got
for
them mixed
sure.
up. Who
But
the fuck is LA Knight?
but yeah, LA Knight. So then he kind of got a push, but I just don't. I just think Fatu's gonna.
This
get
dude
it.
is so hot on the mic, though.
Yeah,
LA Knight
great,
on the mic.
great. That's why fans love him.
He's like Attitude Era level on the
yeah,
mic, dude.
yeah,
yeah.
He's straight heater on the
I mean,
mic.
he has a cool name, so
And he has.
He's
cool
got a
style.
cool look, dude. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's very cool.
he's goofy looking.
And once
He's hot though.
Yeah, because he had a kind of like a crappy. They were like they were almost like male models or some shit. They had he had some weird thing, and he had like a fake sister and stuff. They're both in there, but like because Maxine Dupree, he was also something Dupree, and then they like it wasn't working, and then they shifted him to LA Knight thing, and then it popped.
He was El Hijo de Trump.
the son of Trump.
Yeah, he was Max Dupree. Sorry, go ahead, Eric.
Okay, so the next thing is Tiffany Stratton, which has the women's WWE champ,
Oh yeah.
versus Charlotte Flair, Nepo baby Flair.
So they hate each other, by the way.
Yeah,
They-
they're-
in real life
now, yeah.
Yeah.
After what she said, they hate each other.
Oh, yeah.
She called her miss 3 times,
Yeah.
and she said,
You're gonna go alone to your house.
and then your man slid to my DMs, and then it's funny because he posted on Instagram, I think, to both of them, check your DMs. It was funny.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, he kind of a scumfuck bastard.
Yeah.
Holy
Ludwig.
shit.
But yeah, I would be so mad actually if Tiffany Stratton lost, because like she's like,
Really?
yeah,
Just work
because
his ass off and stuff.
well, she just came. She was NXT like star. She's supposed to be like the next big one, and people have wanted her like within the past year.
The real reason though is because your cards go down.
Oh, my
the valley.
cards. Yes.
I thought you were a Charlotte Flair girly.
Nah, I mean
Okay.
she's great. She's like all. She's probably like
You
top
see,
3 all
you see
time.
how many
Yeah.
cards he's bought from Tiffany? Or
That's
yeah.
true.
Yeah,
That's
I have
true,
one
that's true.
Charlotte Flair card. I
Yeah.
have like 7, and I have like autos and stuff.
Dude,
like,
you're fucking
shed.
playing both sides.
I
Dude.
am,
You come
honestly,
out
I
on
am.
top.
But like my thing is, I don't think you ruin like Tiffany Stratton's like first like real big push.
Okay.
Like for Charlotte to just win again.
Again.
Like,
Yeah.
Now, and then even at Backlash, because it's so close, I wouldn't even do it then. Like,
How
even
close
had
is it? Like a month away?
3 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
very close.
it's kind of.
Yeah.
Because even if you have her lose and then have her win again, say, oh well, now Tiffany's a 2-time. It's like,
Yeah.
So I got Stratton.
All right. I mean, I'll agree with you with Stratton.
Yeah, I got no dog in this race.
So the next one is Jade Cargill versus Naomi.
Oh,
Jade Cargill.
Random match just for the.
So this is the first women's match that isn't a title match in WrestleMania in the last 30 years.
Yeah.
And it has 2 black women in it.
Yeah.
Oh, big.
And it's
huge.
got my girl Jade in it.
So Jade, even though Naomi's like heel turn right now,
Mm-hmm.
fantastic. They're
Is it?
they're killing each other
Are
on,
they,
on
are
Twitter
they
and
super
stuff too.
athletic? Are they the super duper athletic one?
No, they're both pretty strong.
Yeah.
I mean, well,
They're
Jade
not
is a-
high flyers, I
No,
don't
no,
think,
no.
right?
Okay.
Jade is a physical specimen.
Yeah, Jade
though.
is the one that I always cream over every
Oh,
time she's
yeah,
on the
yeah,
screen
yeah.
because she's just massive.
And she has a 12-pack.
Yeah, totally.
She-
I know who Jade is
Yeah,
now.
she's Mark Henry's pupil, star pupil.
So I don't know. She might have been pinned once by now, but normally she hasn't been pinned before.
Jade?
Yeah, I don't.
That's sick.
You have her come back. I just don't see her losing. It doesn't make any sense. But then it's like, but then they may switch it up because then you could have Naomi now go after Bianca. Like if Bianca loses later too, like there's a whole thing there. Because if Jade wins, it's kind of done.
Yeah. So
The
wait,
storyline's done.
weren't Naomi and Bianca tag team?
They were the tag team championship.
Okay,
They're the ones
that's what I thought.
that's the Liv and Raquel belts now.
Right,
They beat
yep.
them. But they were all like a 3 like man thing. Like
Yeah, triple tag team.
Yeah. So Naomi turned on her for Bianca.
Oh, okay. Now I'm remembering it. I got it.
But yeah, I think
You have Jade winning it then?
yes, because I just think she deserves it. But it's also weird because like then what's the storyline?
Yeah.
And that's kind of sometimes you got to think about that.
Yeah, but you can. I mean, whenever anybody's the champion, you just gotta have somebody be like, "Motherfucker, I'm coming for you."
I'm challenging you.
Well, that's
Yeah,
because she
yeah.
could take. She has enough push and she's has enough name recognition where she can like just go after a belt. I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll go Jade.
And then next one you got Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano.
Maybe Chad Gable. So I don't know what's happening.
maybe Chad Gable.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on there because Eddie got hurt yesterday. Like, and I don't know if
Eddie?
it's not Eddie. Oh my god.
Whoa, brother.
I was gonna say Eddie hasn't been hurt in years.
How did I miss him?
It's been a while, dude.
But no, Ray got hurt. Like, and I don't know if it's real or fake, but like he was outside the match the whole
really?
time, and then he like they helped kind of outside of the match. They kind of like let him like.
I mean,
go
he's
and
almost at retirement
He's old,
age,
dude.
so
Yeah.
you know.
So I wonder what's gonna happen.
They just
with
threw
that.
him on the card just for the Mexicans, I think.
Well, they've been setting it up, dude, because
they bring back El Generico.
Yeah.
And then he goes in.
So I mean, the thing is, because unless the Dragon Lee's like the number 2 in the LWO, because there's a Latin World Order. So
In the WWE right now?
yeah, LWO Latin World Order.
I'm gonna have to look that up. I didn't know that.
So I wonder if they'll have like the number 2 guy step in. Because Chad Gable keeps wearing like a weighted
Please.
mask. Oh, El Americano or whatever.
Grande,
they call it.
yeah.
Grande Americano.
And you know what's funny? They cleaned it up about the fact that they made him from the Gulf of America.
Yeah.
They're like, oh no, it was a clerical error because he was actually born in the Gulf of Mexico, but then because they changed it, that's why he was. Yeah.
They really had to do that, huh?
Yeah, they had to come back because people were mad about it.
Dude, good.
But because he's like a fake luchador, though, I think it was
think it
smart,
works?
and I like that they did it. I think it was smart. People took
I
it too
think-
political.
but being a fake luchador doesn't mean that you disrespect being a luchador.
But he's a
You know what I
disrespectful
mean?
luchador, though, because
Oh, is he?
he's putting metal plates inside his mask and headbutting people.
No, but you can be a bad guy but not
you gotta-
disrespect
you
the
gotta cheat a little
luchador.
bit.
But
Yeah.
if you're cheating like that, luchadors have too much honor.
Not
dude.
all of them. Some of
Dude.
them are bad guys.
No,
Some of them are
dude.
bad guys.
No, you can't do a weighted mask.
Then how
dude.
the fuck do you got bad guys?
Yeah. Okay, and then the last one on day 1 is the World Tag Team Champions War Raiders versus the New Day.
Oh!
Who?
No, the New Day, I know. Mine is Big E because they hate Big E now.
They act like he doesn't exist anymore. With
Yeah,
their
that's
bullshit.
kind of wild.
Yeah.
Big E's got the biggest chest in the game.
Oh, so wait, do we got Rey Mysterio winning against El Grande?
Rey Mysterio
No.
may not even be in the match.
Yeah,
Because he's hurt.
I think Mysterio. I'm gonna say Mysterio wins, and they take off the mask, and it's Chad Gable.
Okay.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's not, though, would be crazy.
So who?
Could you imagine?
Would be awesome.
So Chad Gable was he was an actual wrestler,
He's
right?
still in the shows. Like, he's still around as Chad Gable and then disappears, and then, like, he comes out.
You never see him in the same room.
No,
as
but
Rey.
No.
he was like almost. He was like a college wrestler as well,
Correct.
right?
Yeah, he's one of, like,
almost
the
Olympic.
Yeah, he's
or
one
did he
of-
go Olympic?
Yeah. I don't know if he went Olympics. He was collegiate at least, but he's next.
Yeah.
He's another one of those like angle type guys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The thing is, he kept losing to all these luchadors. So then he went to Mexico to learn the art to
Oh,
like,
the luchadors.
so they can beat him. And then he came back because he now has the art to beat them.
I kind of love
But
that.
at the same time, Grande Americano also has come.
Also
It's
popped
just
back.
a coincidence.
I love that though.
It's great. I love it.
The storyline's really good.
Yeah.
But like you can do that and not have to do like the Gulf of America
Sure,
shit.
sure.
You know?
I get it, and that's why they pulled back. I just think it's
it was an
funny,
unnecessary
though.
risk.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it. No, not at all. No.
But it is fucking
But
hilarious.
if people were cool with it, I think it was great. I still
It's
think
a tumultuous time, dude.
Yeah. I get why you shouldn't have done it.
yeah,
Especially when like people are saying they love Vince McMahon, they love Trump, like,
yeah.
and then CM Punk had it like they asked him to.
But like people, like some people in the business say that, but every time people see Hulk Hogan, the people in the stands boo him.
Oh, they hate him.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I mean, get as far away from that as possible.
Well,
you know what I mean?
CM Punk is more or less like, I don't bother with politics or whatever. He's like, but I'm also not going to quit my job. Like, you know.
Yeah. Well, but he said in an interview, my politics are known.
Mhm.
Like it's
Well, he wears
you don't
like
have to look far.
LGBTQ
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
like,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
very like a. Like
He doesn't have to say it verbally because he's showing it elsewhere.
But people like want him to quit because
That's stupid.
yeah,
Yeah.
like you know how many companies would have people quit if you did that because your boss has certain political views.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
dumb.
Okay, so World Tag Team Champions. Who you got? The War
I think
Raiders.
New Day's gonna
or the
win.
New Day.
So the thing that's annoying with this is, so the Street Profits, like for some reason yesterday on SmackDown, they're doing instead of doing it at WrestleMania, there's gonna be like this TLC match, which like the other tag team titles happening on like Raw. When people are like,
After?
Yeah.
Like this Monday coming up
correct,
after WrestleMania?
and the Street Profits are the more up and coming like tag team. It's a better tag team match.
Scheduling conflicts, dude. I don't know.
It's just it's a Triple H made a bad decision. I think that's what the issue is, because I don't think no one cares
Yeah.
about this match.
I mean, I didn't even know it was
Like,
happening.
yeah.
All the other matches I've heard about up until this one.
Yeah, but I think the New Day is gonna win because
Okay.
the War Raiders.
So
just
that
no one
wraps
cares
up
about.
day one then.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the main event, which is tomorrow, we got Cody Rhodes, the undisputed WWE champion,
The American Nightmare.
versus John Cena.
I mean, John wins.
John
has to win.
Yeah.
So
But, like,
this
it's
would
a
also
title
break
match, isn't it?
It's a title match. Yeah, this would break the record though, because John and Flair are both, I think, at 16. So this would be John at 17, or
Oh.
Oh, so he has to win then.
but then people. But the thing is,
He's a bad guy.
John's still on the roster like until the summer, so technically they could have him win at like Backlash or something.
Oh yeah,
but I do think he wins. I think they break the record.
This is a WrestleMania event.
Correct. It's
dude.
his last Mania. I do think John
He said he was been a company man his whole life.
life.
But then you people turn me into this, or like you said, you ugly fucking German boy.
Yeah, you guys that keep making that stupid joke when I'm in the room and I'm trying to have a conversation and you act like you can't
You can see me, okay?
Yeah, you
Come on, guys, it's not funny anymore.
Shoot, it's almost time for Mania.
Yeah, I know.
And then the next thing is Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest in a Sin City street fight.
What even is that?
So it's another thing.
It's gonna be a live thing, right? They're gonna be out in the streets and the camera's gonna be following them.
Yeah, but my issue with this,
that's kind of cool.
So they have like
which is filler.
Yeah,
it is just filler.
Damian Priest beat him for the World Heavyweight Championship last year. He cashed in the Money in the Bank. They were both in the Elimination Chamber, so you kind of got to give them a match because they're both pretty high profile.
Yeah.
But no one cares.
Yeah, it's just filler.
I mean, Damian Priest has been on a downturn, hasn't he?
He has, and they moved him to SmackDown. I do think Damian Priest is gonna win, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It just gives you time to go, the store, get some more beers.
Yeah, that's the time you head out.
Or to just get shit-faced.
Yeah. So the next one has...
You're going to hear yourself, just ignore it.
Io Sky, Women's World Champ.
She's a high flyer.
Versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, so...
it's... keep going.
So this is when Dami Mommy gets her title, right?
I think she does win. I think the thing is weird is because people are upset about this. I don't know if it's going to make a change in
They're
the
upset
plan.
about it?
So Bianca Belair...
Why is it a three-way in the first place?
Dude, because it's okay
Because Mommy deserves it, okay?
She does.
Did she insert herself into this match?
Okay. That's literally what happened.
Did she really?
So yeah, after the Elimination Chamber, she loses her title to Io Sky, and she's never beat her. Like she's never beat Io in NXT to now. So then the match has to be Io versus Bianca because she won the Elimination Chamber.
Yep.
Oh.
And then Rhea was like, "I'm the shit. I deserve this."
She's not wrong.
And then she just signed her name on the contract to be there.
Oh, wow. Really? That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, so people are upset and they're like...
And that's the title she's had before, right?
Yes.
That she had to forfeit?
Yeah.
Because she was injured?
Yep.
Yeah, so she's never actually lost her
Officially
title.
lost it, yeah.
Yeah, she had to vacate it, all right?
Yep.
To me, she's still the champ. Even though I did like Liv Morgan's run. I love Liv Morgan.
I mean, I don't hate her after seeing her on Truth or Dare.
Yeah, I mean, her chemistry with
Dominik is electric.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think she wins. It's just weird though because like I don't like the match because these are all three liked people, so now Bianca's getting the bad end because everyone's like, why are you there?
Yeah,
like it's annoying because it's almost like she actually earned her spot in like if we're actually looking at wrestling,
if we're comparing,
but storyline why people are like, oh, she shouldn't be there, but then it's just like that's why I'm like they shouldn't have had her win the Elimination Chamber.
Just to do this shit?
Yeah, if anything, have a three-way with Bianca, Naomi, and Jade.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, we got Rhea for that one.
Yeah.
The next one is Bron Breakker, which has the Intercontinental Champion.
I'm pretty excited.
Versus Penta versus Dominik Mysterio versus Finn Balor.
So we were talking about this during breakfast this morning.
Yeah. Dude,
is this Penta? Is this the first time? Like, dude, I barely saw this dude like 2 months ago.
No, Penta's new.
Yeah, he's only been in the business for like fucking 18 weeks at this point.
And now he's at WrestleMania. Is this the fastest anyone's ever been to a WrestleMania?
Kurt Angle's first year, he wins like everything. So like,
but he's Kurt Angle. Yeah. He won the fucking gold medal or whatever. Broken neck.
So Penta's been in the business for a long time. This is his first time in like WWE. And
he loves WWE.
He got pulled up.
I've always wanted to be on a WrestleMania.
Cero miedo, perro.
So the thing with it is, I don't know if he wins, but
I don't think he wins either. He's too fresh.
Yeah,
the storyline between Dominik and old boy has to play out.
I think so. They're gonna start working together in the beginning, and one of them's gonna turn on one of them. There's rumors that Liv, because there's been some kind of weird stuff that she's gonna turn on Dominik. It would break my heart.
I don't think it'll happen. They're too hot right now.
It would break my heart.
I think they would. I think they might do that when like the flame begins to fade.
Yeah,
but not right now. Not when they're hot.
I'd be devastated, dude. But then Mommy might swoop back in.
No way.
Bro,
she's too big. She's too high profile.
Damn. Dude, what if Dom wins?
That'd be crazy.
I hope Dom wins.
But then it breaks up the Judgment Day or whatever.
That's true too. And no one does math like Braun Breaker and the Steiners do math though.
Was he the one with the spear? That crazy spear?
Yeah, it's
where he
crazy.
flipped like feet over his head.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, it's called like the extreme. It has like something spear, like a word, like a.
Doing the flip after?
No. It's just like because he has like it's called a super spear actually.
Oh, okay.
No, just because he's just so fast. Dude.
I mean, he's explosive.
He's a killer.
So
dude.
wait, is he's the nephew of Scott Steiner?
Yeah, so he's Rick Steiner's son.
Okay.
So Rick and Scott like were in WWE, but then everyone knows like Scott more for WCW when he becomes like, Big Papa Pump or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's the nephew.
Who's this random Finn? The Baylor that's randomly in this
Finn's
match?
the demon. Finn was real big like 7 years ago.
Sounds right.
He was huge.
Like
he was
pre-COVID?
he like won the he was like a heavyweight champion, universal champion, stuff like that.
Yeah, put some fucking respect on his
Sorry,
name,
dude. I mean, he has a little accent on his A, dude. I'm like, who is this guy? You know?
I think he's Irish as well.
He is Irish.
But yeah, Finn. All the other ones make sense, but Finn. I think because you have Finn win, it just okay. Then now the Judgment Day are determining like something.
But now he's the true leader of the Judgment Day. Then
I mean, he currently is kind of the leader of the Judgment Day, even though Liv and Dom are kind of on the side, like
scheming.
Yeah.
They
want to add new members, dude. What if they add Penta and then they turn on?
That'd be crazy.
That'd be hot.
See, now that kind of a reveal would be sick.
Yeah.
And then they're even more of like an anti-LWO.
Yeah, man, you heard it here first, folks.
Could you imagine if we call that? That'd be wild.
Dude, we're writing the script. Dude.
Okay, so the next fight is Logan Paul versus AJ Styles.
Is he really fucking wrestling in this WrestleMania? Come on.
Why does he have to insert himself into everything?
Well, he's
man?
full sponsors.
But he's also pick me.
Yeah, he's full time this year though. He actually is like
has he been on SmackDown?
Yeah. Well, he's popping up everywhere actually now during the Mania stretch. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
he does a lot of like he does a lot of mic stuff. He's great on the mic.
But you're right, it's because of Prime.
Well, yeah, he's only been in front of a fucking camera for like the last fucking 20 years of his life.
And he's super athletic. Like he's
if I had steroids, dude, I'd be super athletic.
But the athletics doesn't mean anything when you're on the mic, okay? He's not doing a double backflip into a mic in his ass.
But that's why he's so good, though, because he has both skills. And that's what it upsets people, because they're like, why does he get to just be on the forefront? He sells. Like, him and Dom get, like, the most hate, but you need those people.
Yeah, but he's objectively a bitch.
He's like a bad person in real life.
Yeah,
Dom's
Dom
just bad for wrestling.
Yeah,
like he's a
bad son
persona.
is what he is.
Yeah. Dude, he had that hot wing over this thing saying nice about his dad.
Did you not see how it's so him and Liv Morgan did a truth or dab? Yeah. Well, we might watch it here after this. And they were like, say one nice thing about Rey Mysterio. And he said, that's not on that fucking card. Yeah. And Liv was like, no, bro, look at it. And he said, who fucking wrote this shit?
Yeah, he's like, where's the question? Like, and she's like, well, you didn't answer it, so you have to eat it.
He said, fuck it, I don't care. I'll eat this hot wing. He got so mad. It was so funny.
Damn, dude.
He plays that part so good.
Yeah.
Or what was that thing he said? He was like, my parents missed out on my birth.
Yeah. They both his parents are shit because they missed out on his birth.
I mean, he calls his dad a deadbeat dad every chance he gets.
Dude, his whole family he talks shit about.
His sister, he's like, fuck that dumb bitch or whatever.
Damn.
There was a clip too about him saying like he's the next one to take over the Guerrero name, and then it shows the like someone made like a TikTok. Yeah. It shows a clip of him saying like, Dominik, you are the next one. And it's hot, dude. It's hot, dude. Because he's really has taken on that like
the persona. Yeah.
So we got AJ Styles winning that against Logan.
No, Logan Paul's gonna pulverize him literally. Dude, his finisher is nasty though, dude.
Dude, fucking
who did he steal it from, huh?
Someone was pissed actually.
Yeah.
Someone was like, they just keep giving Logan Paul my moveset, and then you look at the things like, they is.
Okay, as long as he keeps making money.
We got Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus they are the women's WWE Tag Team Champions.
They are.
Versus Bayley and Valkyria.
So
Raquel is the one who
the tall Hispanic girl.
Who came in and started protecting her or whatever. Yeah.
She's kind of the big to the little.
Yeah.
So yeah, Liv and them are gonna win. The thing, because another reason they're gonna win is because Bayley and Lyra just became a tag team like 2 weeks ago, and Valkyria also is the Intercontinental champion for the female division. So it's like, I don't think they're gonna have her have 2 belts. They should have had her lose that belt. But she's
but
like,
why not?
First time for everything, man.
Because
I don't even think it'd be first time. I think
they're already getting too much shit for like being bad booking and scheduling for the females. They're not gonna have one person have 2 belts because they're like, now we're even using less of the talent.
Right? Yeah, because it feels like all of the women's booking has been around fucking Rhea
and her beef.
Yeah, and whoever she's beefing with. Yeah.
I mean, it's the same like 6 to 8 women when there's like another like 8 to 16 that are been shown to be good wrestlers.
A whole nother half the roster.
And, like you have the United States Women's Champion not even being on the Mania thing, and then the Intercontinental Women's Championship.
Is that buff Sabrina Carpenter?
No,
which one's that?
She doesn't have a belt.
I was gonna say I don't think she does.
But no, it's Chelsea Green. Is it? Yeah. She. But
that's when you got your girl Liv Morgan and Raquel
in every
Rodriguez
match.
winning.
Yeah.
She deserves it though.
And that's it, dude. That's all of WrestleMania.
They're ending
this
WrestleMania night 2, or Roman and them are.
Roman and them. He was just reading the card.
It doesn't have it in order.
They might be starting it.
Yeah.
I mean, whoever start and finishes the best 2. Like, you want to be a starter or a finisher.
So he read it. I think he read it where like top. It's literally top billing. So they're gonna headline it, and then it goes in order. So the bottom one is going to be who wrestles first, and then essentially his list backwards is, I think, the way that the card works.
Yeah, which is crazy to end night 2 on a non-title thing. That's how you know something crazy is going to have to happen.
Wait,
no, it ends.
No, it is a title.
It ends on Cody Rhodes versus John Cena.
Oh, okay. I thought Roman and them.
No, Roman is.
Is that today?
It's today, man. CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins is today.
Yeah, but even still, they're ending night 2.
No, night 1.
Gunther versus Jey Uso is.
It's ending night 1.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I thought they were ending on a title match. I was going to say that's kind of crazy.
No, I think both nights are ending on a title match.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's it, dude. That's WrestleMania 25. Or wait, which one is it?
No, that's 30. 2025.
41.
Yeah.
41
in Las Vegas.
I think it's going to be great.
Sin City.
We will literally see.
That's it for this week, folks. So tune in next week. We went long.
Damn, Eric, you're so good at your job, bro.
Hey, that was